Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz, and it's a wonderful Thursday. And what are we doing? We're shopping. We're shopping for player props. That's what we're going to be doing here on Pick Dawgz. I'm going to be looking at the NBA games that's going on today. Got you guys locked and loaded. Then I'm going to slide on over to the diamond and give you guys 3 MLB player props that I like. All right, now look, this is how the show goes. I come up with my sports props, then I head on over to the sports chat, place betting tools, and I see if they're with me or against me. If they're with me, they're either hitting these bets at a 60% clip all the way up to a 100% clip. Now look, I know it's Thursday, so we got the weekend coming in. So what are you guys betting on this week, man? We got a big UFC card, UFC 300. I mean, some of the best fights ever, man. You got the Golf Masters going on right now. Who you guys like? I like Scheffler, I like Cantley, I like Rahm, I like a few. But let's go ahead and get it started, man. All right, first player prop that I like, the New Orleans Pelicans taking on the Sacramento Kings. Who you like? We like Zion Williamson today, man. We're taking him over 25 points. It's me versus the betting tools. They like the under, I like the over. Matchup-wise, taking on the Sacramento Kings. I actually think he could get a double-double in here, so sprinkle on me to get a double-double too. Player prop number 2, same game, different team. Give me my boy, Keegan Murray, over 16 points. He's been able to hit this at a 60% clip. Taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, man. He's been a guy that's been showing up, being one of the more consistent players ever since Malik Monk and Hoarder went out. So that's what we need right there, man. So let's keep it going with Keegan Murray, over 16 points. Really like that one. Player prop number 3, New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. Gonna be a good one, man. East Coast matchup. Who you like? Jalen Brunson, over 30 points, hitting at an 80% clip. 80% clip? Cool, give it to me. I'm also taking him over 6.5 assists, hitting at a 100% clip. Okay? Double up on him right there and get both those props. Player prop number 4, let's look at the Portland Trailblazers game. They're taking on the Golden State Warriors. You know I ain't going nowhere but DeAndre Ayton with this one, man. Give me DeAndre Ayton over 12.5 rebounds, hitting at an 80% clip. The reason why I love big guys and physical guys that play against the Golden State Warriors, because those guys are just shooting jump shots from weird angles and the ball's just hitting off the rim. So look for DeAndre Ayton to have a big game rebounding today. His point prop's at 24. A little bit too high for my liking. I could see him getting 22 to 23, though. Maybe 24, But let's keep it going, man. Next player prop that I like, the Houston Rockets. Who you liking this one? I like Jalen Green, man. I'm taking him over 24 points, taking on the Utah Jazz. Yeah, ever since Sun Green has been hurt, it's been going back to Jalen Green's team. He's still, not the guy bringing down the ball because they got Van Fleet for that. But he's the guy out there putting up buckets, man. And, yeah, he's the guy that believe in that he should be that number 1 option. So let's take Jalen Green over 24 points. All right, I got 2 more NBA player props to get you on top. But before we do that, let me know what you guys are betting on today, man. Who's your guys' best player prop? Who's your guys' best underdog? And, hey, who you guys betting on in this UFC card this week? Let's go ahead. All right, New York Knicks. I like Josh Hart over 9.5 rebounds. It's me versus the betting tools on that one. Then I'm looking at the Portland Trailblazers. I'm taking Scoop Henderson over 7.5 assists, hitting at an 80% clip, okay? Yeah, last game out, he's been showing up and showing out, man. And I think, with a few games left, look for him to try to go out there and, show these guys, hey, man, this is why I was drafted this high. All right, let's head on over to the MLB, the Diamond. All right, I'm taking Hunter Brown over 4.5 Ks, hitting at a 60% clip. He's taking on the Kansas City Royals. They only got one guy in the lineup that I'm fearing. Speaking of that one guy, I'm taking Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 bases in the spot. Yeah, sprinkling on a home run as well. It's me versus the betting tools. Then I'm taking Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 bases, hitting at an 80% clip, sprinkle on the home run. All right, now look, it's time for a recap. But before we do that, make sure you guys watch my UFC 300 picks and predictions, man. It just came out on the channel yesterday. Make sure you guys let me know who you're betting on. We're taking Zion over 25, Murray over 16, Brunson over 30, Ayton over 12.5, Green over 24, Hart over 9.5, Henderson over 7.5, Brown over 4.5, Witt over 1.5 bases, Alvarez over 1.5 bases. Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. If you can't roll with the Pick Dawgz, stay on the porch.